Okay, everybody. Woo! Get your energies up!
Problem here.
Hi!
Welcome back to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah. So guys, remember we said that we had some stories to tell you. I don't know if you remember, it was like what, last season?
Yes.
Probably the season.
It was last season.
Probably last season.
When we talk about Judy got a job on Netflix.
Judy got a job on
Netflix. Judy got a job on Netflix. This is part 2.
Yeah.
And it's still a roller coaster, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Faith journey.
So, for those of you who did not watch the last video, just stop right now and just go and watch that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So part 2?
Yes.
So part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I don't know if I had said it in the last one, but when I didn't get to go the last time, the director had said to me, alright, well, we're supposed to be going back at the end of the year. So this would have been in February. So they're going to go back in December. So I'm waiting on them. All of my December plans are kind of like put on hold. And I'm like, oh, alright. So when it gets to like nearing the middle to end of November, this is 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I messaged the guy because I have him on WhatsApp and I'm like, yo, what's going on? You guys still going? Kind of want to know. And he's like, oh, they're still scouting now. And if it happens, it's not going to be until next year. But they're not sure if they're even going to go back to that country. So I probably wouldn't get the opportunity. So I was just like, womp
Kinda
womp. That's okay. Whatever. That's fine.
It's not fine.
So December happens, no call, no nothing. Great. January rolls around and you know, it's now 2022, everybody moving on with life. We haven't heard anything about this production. That's fine. Going on. When it's getting to the ending of January, my friend in the country was like, yo, they're coming. She got a call to say that she needs to be on set, but she got another job. So she was like, she don't think she can do this. But she tell them to call me because I'm coming. Now the country that they're filming in is Barbados, right? And I was actually going to Barbados for my friend's birthday. So I'd have been in the country anyway in February. So I was like, look at God. Because I really wanted to go for her birthday. And
2 birds, 1 stone, basically.
right?
Yeah.
2 birds,
So
1
it's
stone.
like, it didn't happen in December, but that's God because he knew I was gonna go in February
All
anyway.
things work
So it was
together,
gonna work
right?
out. Like I literally had bought my ticket to go, and they're like, her birthday weekend was the weekend before they were gonna start filming. So we would have gotten all the birthday celebrations out of the way, and then bam, filming.
Boom.
So I'm just like, they're gonna call me because I talked to this guy in November, and he's just like, look out for this. Boom. And when I messaged him, he's like, okay, yeah, man. He told, like he would have said, I told Abigail, so Abigail will reach out. What up, Abby? You know, reach out. Nothing.
Without waiting.
So I flew out the Thursday. So I said to the Lord, I would like to know by the Wednesday if I'm going to be doing this at all. Because it would change what kind of clothes I pack. I would have to pack clothes to be on set and working versus like house clothes and just going out, having fun clothes. You know, it needs to, we need to know. So I think it was Tuesday she calls me. And I was just like, yes. And she calls to say, we would love to work with you, but other people are in the country who worked last time and we have to give them priorities. I'm like, I was supposed to work last time. I got schedules and everything. And I'm like, if anybody, they should give me a chance. So anywho, basically she's just like, yeah, we'll see. So I was like really sad. No. She said that when she called me Wednesday, she said she's going to try. So basically I should come prepared because they're still trying to figure out some of the rules. And she's going to try and get space for me. So Sunday at the birthday turn up, my head started hurting me. And I was like, I'm not sure what's happening. Whatever. I told them, I'm going to go lie down because turn up was turning up, right? So I was like, I'm going to go lie down. Y'all do whatever I'm doing. And woke up the next day. We're supposed to go on this catamaran cruise because this is the actual day of my friend's birthday. And I woke up feeling, when I said terrible, you know, I mean like, I was like, I can't stay awake. I was so tired. I was tired. I was really, really tired. And I just felt like I don't have any appetite or anything like that. Somebody said, Lord, I want me to eat the weekend meal. Da 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 da. Cool. Boom. By Wednesday, I'm feeling okay, right? So that was a Sunday night. I got the headache. So I felt like it was like tonsillitis. I was like, oh, it's tonsillitis, and it just really coming on real heavily. Wednesday, I'm feeling pretty okay. That's fine. So they call me Thursday. We have a job for you. You need to start tomorrow, Friday. I'm gonna be working now in the office, not on the set. I really wanted to see the behind the scenes on how they make it happen, which is what I really liked anyway. So I was like, perfect, this is exactly what I wanted to do. It's perfectly in line with who I am. I'm ready, no problem. So they're like, all right, no problem. So everybody who works on the team has to be vaccinated. I said, boo, I am vaccinated. I can send you guys my vaccine thing, send it off. They said, yeah, ma'am, got it. We're writing up everything for you. Do you drive? I was like, yes, and I have a permit to drive in Barbados. So they're like, perfect. So we're gonna add your name to the insurance of a particular car so you can drive around if necessary. I was like, look at that. So, and then the pay would have been, I think, 25 US more than what it would have been last year. So I was just like, look at that as well. Everything God is just good.
Coming up good.
So I'm just like, all right, great, cool. So I can come in. They're like, you can come in tomorrow. It would start the next day. So I was like, yeah, man, no problem. And where they're located, it's at the Hilton Hotel. So I mean, yeah, where my friend lives is literally like up the road from the Hilton. So if I need to, I could just walk to the Hilton, right? So I was just like, God, thank you. This is amazing. Tell everybody, call up everybody, say, yo, guys, I'm doing it for real. Like,
Came through.
Then they say, okay, you have to do a COVID test. I'm like, boom, because I did a COVID test, PCR, not even antigen, before I come on the plane here Wednesday. So I'm fine. Let's do this. I'm so like, they started laughing.
Like, where are you laughing over there again?
I did it on Wednesday, so I'm good. Almost a week later, but continue. Let's continue.
I'm so sad right now.
Continue.
So I'm gonna also, at that point in time, I'm like, all right, let's call my friend's brother. He's like, yeah, man, let's go. So me, my friend, her brother jump in the car. We go down there. And it's a drive-through one, so I don't even have to come out of my car. Look how they make it life easy. So they come up, they're like, you working on the set of this show? I was like, yep. And say, okay, cool. Bam, give my number, because I also I had a phone number, a Bayesian phone number, because I'm going to be working. So, I need to, so I have a Bayesian phone number, email address, everything. Boom. Come home and everything. The next morning, now, I'm like, all right, so I'm waiting on a call from them, because they said, don't come to the office until the medical doctor calls you. Because they'll just call you to be like, you're clear, head to the office, and they'll tell me exactly where at the Hilton I'm going to go. I said, all right, no problem. So I don't say, all right, I'm going to need a drop this morning for 9 o'clock to get there. Super excited. I knew exactly what I was going to wear.
Doing the most.
And I was ready. And then the man called me and he's like, hey, is this Jadine Edwards? I said, yes. I'd like to let you know that you actually have COVID.
I don't know why she's laughing.
Who's that?
He called me early. So like,
don't press again.
No, like I had planned to get up. Like they said, I had planned to get up at like 7:30 to start getting ready. He would have called me at like 7. So it was like before I even had gotten up. So he's like, before I was like, who is this calling me? And they're calling me. So it's not even like, because this would have been the Bayesian number now that they're calling. So I'm like, who calling me? Whatever. Hi, this is Dr. So-and-so. I'm calling to let you know that, you are like COVID-19 positive. The medical term. They wouldn't like say, yo, you have COVID. Like they frame it up all medically. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, so we're going to have to ask you to isolate for 10 days. And then, so I was just like, what is happening? No, because I have to go to work today. So I can't isolate for 10 days. I don't have COVID either because I have vaccinated. That's number 1. And number 2, I did a test a week ago, so I'm good. I did a PCR test. So the guy was just like, yeah, I was like, wait, do you think like it's like a false positive? Because I could go get tested again because maybe something wrong with that system. So he's like, I mean, if you want to get tested again, you can, but we wouldn't allow you on set because, we always have to treat everybody's first test as though it is most accurate because other than that, they'd be giving everybody multiple tests. So I was just like, okay. He's like, okay, so the earliest day that you can be on set, and like he would have given me 10 days from that day. And I was like, okay. Very confused as to what is happening. So I'm just like, this don't make no sense. I don't understand because it's happened already. God is not like this. He don't do the same story multiple times because then they get bored. We want a new story now. So the story that was supposed to happen is I was supposed to go. I was going to shine, right? And people have been like, I have to carry this girl to Netflix and she's going to get a proper job with Netflix and she's going to just start shining internationally. That's the plan, because the first time was a false start. You know,
Right,
it was
yeah,
that.
right,
So the
yeah,
next
yeah.
time, this is it, and everything was just kind of like working
Line up.
out, and I was literally sitting down there like, what's happening? So then my friend, you know, she's getting up and she's like, what's happening? I said, they say I have COVID. So she's just like, "Oh, I guess I have COVID." I was just like, why you just assume you have COVID? I didn't even think I have COVID, so how you might get COVID? And she's just like, because my throat's scratching and I'm feeling so good. Well, so anywho, in Barbados, COVID testing is free, right?
Nice.
Which is really great. So she goes, she said she's going to go get tested. Boom, she come back, she have COVID test. So I got COVID from you.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
I did not come here with
You
COVID.
did not.
So
Wow.
you know where it come from? I was double masked the whole trip. So it's not on the plane or anything like that. Sanitized like a fool. I wasn't even in the airport that long.
Maybe it was all you turn up. You turned right up into COVID.
No, but
Ah.
I was masked. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I was just, yeah. So we tell everybody who was at the link that, yo, you got COVID.
Yeah, literally.
So, y'all should get
Patient
tested.
zero.
I'm just like, it's not me who gave it to me.
This is
When I say I couldn't figure out where, because I knew I was going to Barbados, and the last time was a false start. For 2 weeks before going to Barbados, I was very intentional about the fact that I'm not interacting with people without a mask, not even like friends. So I honestly believe it's one of them that gave it to me,
I was
because
doing
they're
it
the
here.
only person.
I was not here. Right?
you did not go to Barbados with COVID, so it obviously was not us. It was clearly one of your turn up activities. Because I'd like to point out to you that just because you wear a mask does not mean you won't get COVID.
Well, that's what I
Educate
believe,
you,
and so
right?
I was so upset. When I say upset, you know, I wasn't even like disappointed. I was angry as hell, because I was like, I did this already. I also don't have any house clothes because
Yeah,
I brought clothes to
Yeah.
go to work.
yeah.
So it was just really disappointing. And I really felt like, because everybody knew I was on this whole left my job, my good secure job, to follow whatever the leading of the Lord is, and I felt like He was leading me here. I was just like, why are we doing this again? Like, I was just here thinking like, this is terrible. Why would you do this to me? And yeah, so that's the story time of me getting a job on Netflix.
Yeah.
How was it for you guys though, hearing the story? Like, being there, they were very involved the first time. Second time around, they were also very involved. And then getting that phone call to be like, hey guys, so da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I mean, I think even starting from the first one, it was a very almost exciting period for us as a family. I feel like we were all just kind of on this high. And even when we were disappointed that first time, there was still this air of hope, like this is gonna be for a reason. This is gonna be that, you know, she come home and then this happened and whatever. And then life just really kept on going as is. Like nothing changed. It didn't really look like there were any lessons learned. Like it just kind of every day. And then so this second time around now, I don't think I had any less like excitement or hope. Like we all really believed first time false start, second time great, you know, like this is the reason it has happened like this. So when you hear stories like that, how can you not, you know, get excited and really move with that? And so it was very disappointing. It was very confusing. And it was even in the time afterwards, like, yeah man, she's there and she has the support of her friend, you know, she's able to enjoy being there with her friend. But I was just like, what are you doing? What you doing with her time? Then she got worse sick, like not even COVID sick now. Then your body did. I feel like it was a real job experience. Like him attack you, take away your job, and then inflict you with sickness. It was such a bad sickness, like her. It was terrible. But
I broke up with a lot of bumps all over my body. The doctors don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And they would itch. They would itch so bad. So they were like, maybe some mites went into your skin.
Into my skin.
So they're like examining. They're like, but we don't see any entry points. We don't know. Try this lotion. I was just like,
we don't know.
it was so good.
It's when you said your friend got COVID, and he's like, one day you decide to wear the mask to sleep, and then she wear the mask to sleep.
Because we didn't want to keep getting COVID back and front. We share a room. And I thankfully other people who lived in our household, they didn't get COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't like it was spread throughout our whole home. Everybody got tested.
They contained it in that bedroom.
We were only allowed to use the bathroom at the end of the day. It wasn't that bad. I was joking. But it's not. So, yeah, it really felt like a job experience and almost pointless. But at the end of all of that, like after the COVID and the itchiness, because I mean, they started going down. So that was a good thing. I decided to extend my ticket because I was like, I've literally been in the house for 15 days, and so I extended for the additional 5 to make up for the fact that. So we actually did things that week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know,
I remember that week goes, I'm getting out of the house and I'm doing things.
Yep.
I'm doing things.
Everything that could be done was done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience because I was like, I don't know what to say to you no.
Right.
Right, because it's not like it's okay, everything will be alright. Because that is true, everything will be okay, but sorry. So when Janine said, like, this year, when Janine goes after someone, was it after someone? Oh, yeah, after someone she wants to go to Paris, I said, no. You've been there twice already. Or we're supposed to go one time and he kept getting COVID. So maybe you should stop going. Let's get a break from the country.
Yeah, I don't think that's why, but that's a different conversation. That's okay.
I would just love to know though, like, how do you really practically handle so much disappointment as a Christian? Like, knowing that you're supposed to have this life that's ordered by the Lord, and then these things happen that just seem pointless. Like, you literally have no explanation. Looking back, this wasn't like last week that this happened. This has been months ago, and the fact that there's still almost no clear reason for why it happened.
I think it was all a matter of trust. And I think back to the Abraham and Isaac story where Abraham really wanted a kid and finally got a kid in his 90s, and then the Lord said, okay, sacrifice him. And he's like, all right. And then he goes to sacrifice him, and then the Lord is like, no. Here's a goat in the thicket, sacrifice the goat, no kill the kid, blah, blah. So I think about that often when I look at this story, because I'm like, what is it that I wanted so much? Why I really wanted to do this Netflix thing? One, I definitely wanted a job to earn money so that I could, survive. But I also wanted the experience on set because I was thinking about doing a postgraduate degree in film, and I really wanted the experience to figure out, should I do this? Is it just like a little fad? Like actually being there, am I gonna say, yeah, I really like this, or is it gonna be like, I thought I'd like this, I don't like it? So I really wanted it to help me figure out if I should do that degree. Those are good things. So like when I look at it, I'm like, was it just for me to be obedient to go and get this job? Because you did say I was gonna get the job, and that was not a false thing. I did get the job. I was given it,
and the second time was a promoted job.
Right? I was given this opportunity to work in this field, and the persons. When I called the same lady it was a lady who was doing the recruiting, and when I called her, she was just like, oh, she's actually really disappointed because she really liked my spirit and was looking forward to working with me, and like, if I'm ever in the States, hit her up for a job, blah blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. But like, maybe that was it, just to bring some joy to somebody's life and then kind of move on. But also I thought it was a little bit about, how am I going to handle this disappointment? Is it going to be, God, you failed me, you don't know what you're doing? Or, cool, God knows what he's doing, his will be done. I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit of both, right? I feel like I started off like, this don't make no sense. We did this already. You already played this card. You can't just keep playing draw fours in this Una game. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that.
Uno. Because I came
Come on, just relax. But,
okay.
So it was kind of like that. And then I was just like, okay, well, you had a plan. I was already going to be here, which is why I thought, wow, that's why he aligned it up so perfectly. And maybe he did for me to just understand that he can get you any job that you want in life. Like, he has the ability to, but he doesn't want me working in that area right now or ever. You know what I mean? But it's almost like, let me show you, this is how powerful I am.
What I thought of was, it's very interesting that you got a job you never went to because you got COVID. You got a job again with a promotion and you never went to. So where are you going next time? Run the show?
And then don't go to it?
And it's like, it's not that you ever had, like, let's say, specific work experience in that area. So it's not like, oh, you went to school for film and therefore have this. No, it's like you had like an experience from doing different stuff on different sets. But and they're like, oh yeah, this girl, we should make her do it. She didn't turn because of COVID. No man, the same girl, yeah, let's make her do it again and put her in the office where she have more power and responsibility.
So guys, I mean that's the story. I really do feel though that it's weird to say, but I enjoy experiencing disappointment in light of Christianity. I feel like when you don't have Christ, I don't know what to say to people when they're disappointed, and I don't know how to feel. Like I don't like even in this, like it's so disappointing, but I can always look and say, yo, there's gonna come a day where you're gonna be in heaven, you know, and you can look to the Lord and you can say, why you did do this. Or better yet, you're not even gonna remember because you're gonna be staring at His glory, and it's gonna be like, I don't even care. Netflix, who, like, you know. So it's always great to know that there is hope. Your hope is not gonna put you to shame at the end of the day. The day just don't end yet.
Facts.
So that's our story. Well, her story really with our little add-ons.
Drop your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
And
What are your
encouragement.
questions?
Please encourage the girl.
What are your questions?
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to
Like,
comment,
Share.
subscribe, hit the bell. Bye.